before we get working on anything, we got to go around and check all the cows. Well, I only just see the one calf here still, so nothing going on at the home ranch. Every morning I come out here, I'm thinking that number 42 is gonna have a calf with her. She's got a great big old bag on her. I just feel like she's ready to drop one any day, but well, at least for now, today's not the day. Count 14 down here, and I can see there's a few back there in the trees, so we'll go verify everyone's here, but I want to just kind of look at all these calves and make sure that everybody's good. There's one over here, acts a little distressed, so let's try to see what's going on. Doesn't have an ear tag, so it must be new. Maybe this black white face is mother. Who's your mama? Who's your mama? That's really strange. Nobody's claiming that calf. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't look like it's that fresh either. But it doesn't have a tag in it, so one of two things is going on. Either it was born last night and mother is just MIA, or it's part of a set of twins that I didn't know about. But it's hard to believe it would be doing that good if it hadn't nursed yet. This cow and calf that I'm trying to go after here, this calf was born yesterday, so potentially this cow could have had twins and I didn't realize it yesterday morning. So I don't know what's going on here. This poor little calf just running around crying, and nobody is giving it the time of day. I'm wondering if we might not have a bottle calf on our hands. Hey, little guy. Hey, where's your mama? Where's your mama? Where's your mama? Huh? We know that's not mama. Well, I am absolutely at a loss. None of these cows is giving that calf any sort of attention. I have no idea who the mother is. Now I know earlier I said there's only 14 cows here, which means there are some more hiding out in the trees. But the way that calf is crying and going on, if mother was out there, she should be over here by now. I think what I need to do is go around, find the other cattle, the other 6 here, see if any of them have new calves, and kind of make a determination from there. Because the calf is up and about, it's got good energy, it's pretty, you know, healthy, so to speak, but it does look skinny, like it hasn't really eaten much. So, let's see if we can find these other cows. What? She still got afterbirth. Number 19's back here hiding in the trees, and she does have a new calf with her, but I already tagged that calf yesterday, so I know that she didn't have it last night. She had it yesterday afternoon. So we had 14 on the other side of the pond. She's 15, number 19. That gets a little confusing. There is 16. 17, 18, 19. Oh, and there's 20. Don't be breaking through that fence now. Okay, so these are the last cows here. That makes 20 altogether. And I'm up. These are probably the cattle that are the furthest away from the main herd. And I can hear that baby crying. So you can pretty well believe that if I can hear the baby, they can hear it as well. And if any one of them was a new mother, they would be running over to that calf. So I'm kind of settling on this calf is most likely an abandoned twin. And that means that we're gonna have to intervene. Come here, little buddy. Don't run away from me. Come here. Come here. Hey. Come say hi. Come say hi. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Alright, well, it's a little difficult to film, but I think we got him here. Hope he doesn't get out of this. I guess he's gonna show me right now if he can get out of it. Maybe we better do some insurance wraps. Tell me. Who's crying? Do you have a mother? I know this isn't fun, guy. I'm sorry. You almost got that foot out. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna work. Okay. Think. That'll get you. Now don't go hurting yourself. Okay, I've got some net wrap and straw here in the front of the truck. We'll set him up there and hopefully he stays. Right there. So in all the commotion, we now have an interested mother, finally. But I want to go see who it is. If it's who I think it is, then we'll, well, let's just see who it is. Is that 58? Yeah. I think this probably is the mother. Probably. The reason she's concerned right now is because the twin that she has accepted is not here. So I saw her walking around with it earlier this morning when we first got here. And I think that's why she's upset. I don't think she would take this one back at this point. Obviously, she wasn't very interested in it this morning when it was running around crying. So that's why I'm gonna stick with my decision to take this calf back home with me, because I think once she does find the original calf, or the one that she had this morning, that she will no longer be looking for another one. So I guess this is what we're doing. This is one of those things where sometimes you know, it's tough to know what the right decision is to do. We want the mothers to raise the calves, of course, but if they're not going to do it, or if they're not going to do it well, then that's when we got to step in. Okay, well, you're still there, so I'm going to assume that you can't get up. The private road to get back in here is pretty long, so we're going to drive to the end of the private road, and then I'll check the calf again, but I assume if it can't work itself free by the time we get out to the county road, that it'll make it the, you know, the short little ways that we got to get back to get back home. I can't talk this morning, sorry. Okay, stay there. Callie is keeping a close eye on that calf for me. Tell me if he gets up, okay? When we get him home, I think I'll put him in the stock trailer, just because that is a, you know, secure place that's sheltered and all that, where he'll be safe while we get the new pen ready. I'm sure a lot of people are going to ask or suggest that I try to graft him onto number 51, the cow that had the stillborn calf, and I might try to do that. I'm a little bit worried that it's been too long since she had the stillborn, so it might be worth a try. But then the other issue is, you know, we've got our squeeze chutes not set up properly right now. The working pens are kind of being occupied with the harvest steers, so I don't know. It would certainly be easier and better for the calf, for that cow to raise it, so that's something that we might try to do. But for now, I just want to get something in him just so I know that he's okay, and then we'll kind of make a decision about what to do going on from there. All right, you made it. Okay, not a permanent home. You look hungry. You look like your belly's empty. We've got about half a bottle mixed up here. I don't imagine that calf will drink more than that. And I've got my two good helpers here. Where's my other good helper?
Here he is.
There he is. When we're in here with the calf, we can't make any loud noises, right? And we're gonna be very slow and calm so we don't scare him, okay? Because right now, he doesn't know what's going on. But we're got it. Can you hold that for me? We got to show him that we're his friends and we're not going to hurt him. You coming in, little man?
Remember to be nice and calm and quiet.
That's right.
Slow.
Let's see where he is. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Hello.
Might be a little bit nervous. Just see. He probably doesn't like the dogs.
Go with him. Yeah.
Okay, let's get in here and close the door so they can't see these dogs.
Hey, we're so good. We're so good.
Alright, let's see if he will eat a little bit.
Daddy, he's moving at us.
I'm petting his neck like his mom was looking.
Hello.
You gotta remember, only an hour ago he was out at the winter pasture with all the other cows, and now he's in here. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's drinking his milk.
Milk. So we're gonna see why
He's spilling his milk.
he's actually a little cow. As you see, he's like that. He's ribbons color, messy color. And he's a really small little calf. You have known that we're gonna see, but this is like a good thing. Apparently spilled his milk, so.
He's getting it.
Yeah. And see that here's so. Oh.
Now he's getting it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't so bad.
Alright. It's not so bad.
Can you hear the bubbles going into the bottle?
Yeah.
That's how you know he's getting some.
Milk. Maddie, remember, stay nice and calm. Right, Daddy?
That's right. You want to help me hold the bottle?
Yeah. Bowl.
There you go.
A bowl. A bowl.
Oh.
Oh, he said, okay, I need a breath.
Yeah. to run, we see that the beavers have a calm and nice little day. Yes.
The little guy did pretty good. There's just a little bit left here in this bottle, but I would basically say he drank the whole thing. We had about, what did we have? 2.5 pints in there. I mean, it is every bit a half full. So I can see on his stomach, he looks fuller. This was a successful nursing, I would say. So now that I got him fed, I need to figure out a little bit more of a permanent pen situation for him. So let's do that now. So I'm thinking about sticking the little guy in the pig house here. I've got this old rice straw bale that I could spread around in here so he'd have a ton of good bedding. And then I can close this gate on him for the next few days while we're just kind of getting him used to everything. And then when he does get a little bit bigger, we can open the gate and he can munch on all the grass that's growing out here. This would also be a fairly easy place for me to back the trailer up, you know, assuming eventually that I'll take him back over to the ranch. So yeah, I think this is probably the best fit. We shouldn't be getting pigs for, what is it, March? So probably at least another 2 months. By the time we get pigs, we'll probably have him out of here. So yeah, I think this is the thing to do. I got the forks on the back of the New Holland here. I think that'll be the easiest way to move that round bale into the shelter. And before I back it out, I was just gonna show you guys sort of my new idea here, putting the light bar on this this piece that I made. I don't really know what to call this. Anyway, I've just got it sitting up there now just to kind of see how it would fit, how it would look, and I'll probably end up permanently mounting it up there. So look for that. Not today. You guys think we're going somewhere? Ready? That ought to work better. I baled this up pretty wet. You can really tell now when you try to tear it apart. It does not want to come apart. We got a pretty good straw pack here, and I was thinking about it. I probably don't want to go too deep with the straw, or else it just makes it harder for the little guy to walk around. And if I leave some of the straw in a bale form like it is here, then in a week or so I can knock that bale down and spread the rest of that clean stuff out on top of whatever is here. So kind of like cleaning out the pen without really cleaning it out, or doing like a deep bedding sort of a deal. So I guess what I'm saying is I think we're ready to put them in here. Anybody home? Belly out. Okay, this is a big step here. Ugh. Got it. Okay, let's get you in here. Soft spot for you. There you go. Callie, get out there. He doesn't like you. What the heck is that thing? All right, little buddy. We'll be back in a few hours with another bottle for you. Think he's hungry?
I bet, because we're here for his dinner.
All right.
What the?
Here. Is this?
It's pretty hard for a baby cat to walk around, I say.
Yeah. I see him in there.
I can see him too.
You see him?
Yeah, but how are we going to feed him?
Well, we'll open the gate.
I can fit at my size. So, furry in here.
Okay, I'm gonna close the gate so he doesn't get away. He's probably not gonna go anywhere.
Hi, mister. How are you doing?
Stand up. Can you stand up?
Can you stand up?
I know you can nurse while you're laying down, but it's probably better if you're standing. All right, let's get.
Here. Do that. It's just like being here. It's just like Mom's udder. Uh-oh, you're going poop again.
Come here, little guy.
We need a...
Here.
It's here.
Uh-oh. Now he's getting it.
Wow.
He's like an old pro now, huh?
Yeah. Whoa, you just pulled it onto my hand.
The little guy actually did a lot better on the second feeding. I thought he's getting the hang of nursing from a bottle. I know that doesn't seem to ever really come naturally to them. And he did drink a little bit more on the second feeding than what he did this morning. Looks like he's got a nice little cozy spot in the corner here, so we'll leave him alone and let him get some rest. So after having most of the day to think about this, I've come up with a plausible explanation of how all this came to be. Because if you notice, the calf, when I found him, he was lively and had plenty of energy and strength. And to me, it seems impossible that he didn't get some colostrum off of his mother for him to be that healthy. But you might ask, well, if he got colostrum, if he nursed, then how did he end up getting abandoned? And the way I figure it, this could have happened in a couple of ways. The first way would be if out of the set of the twins, let's say he was the first one to come out of the mother. Now, she, let's assume, licks him off, lays back down, and pushes the second one out. Now, while she stands up to lick the second one off, during that time, he could have possibly got up and nursed on her. After he got his fill, goes and lays down. The second twin gets up, starts nursing, and then that twin and mother walk off and leave him. The other way is that she delivered both of them, cleaned them both off. They both stood up and nursed. Both laid back down to go to sleep, which is typically what new calves will do. And then the other one just happened to get up before him. That one and the mother went off, and he got left behind. I've talked about this a little bit before, but cattle are really wired to only raise and have one calf. Twinning is pretty rare with cattle, as opposed to like sheep or goats who twin almost, well, probably more often than they single. They twin or triple. Cattle almost never twin. So their brains are just not wired to be taking care of two calves. Now, sometimes this does happen with good, experienced mothers, but more often than not, one twin gets left behind, you know, the weaker one, or however the mom decides. I really don't know. This is the exact same way that we came to have Buddy. He was abandoned out at the winter pasture as well. I just got back from checking cows over at the winter pasture, and as I suspected, there is no distraught mother running around looking for her calf. So I'm pretty confident that this explanation I've thought of, or something very similar to it, is what happened and led us to the position that we're in now. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and I hope I'll see you again on Farmer Tyler Ranch.